you realize you're going to live with this person for the better part of your life, like for 50, 60 years, or even 80, you're going to live with this person in the same house, but nobody will teach you on how to pick the right person. Because when it comes to marriage, me advising my single self right now, you don't need a man who is tall, dark, handsome. Okay, those things are good, but when it comes to marriage, you need somebody who will communicate with you. Him being tall, you realize that it is nothing. You need somebody who will communicate with you. A dating show called Hello Mr. Right the other day, and these ladies reject men based on their physical appearance, how they look, whether they have money or not, whether they are tall, dark, and handsome. And I realized I don't blame them, because even when I was also single, I think my top priority was this person is born again, but the rest of the list was also physical. I think carnal, looking at this man, the kind of man that I wanted. But I realized we go to school for 16 years to study for a career. You know how to look for money, how to make money. 8 years in primary school, 4 years in secondary school, campus 4 years, or even 6 based on what you're doing. But when it comes to subject marriage, the conversation around marriage, we don't have that conversation until it's premarital counseling, when you're just nearing that stage, you know. That's when the conversation about marriage is held. But you realize you're going to live with this person for the rest of your life. You realize you're going to live with this person for the better part of your life, like for 50, 60 years, or even 80. You're going to live with this person in the same house, but nobody will teach you on how to pick the right person. Because when it comes to marriage, me advising my single self right now, you don't need a man who is tall, dark, handsome. Okay, those things are good, but when it comes to marriage, you need somebody who will communicate with you. Him being tall, you realize that it is nothing. You need somebody who will communicate with you. You need somebody who will, you have common interests or even compatibility, that you can be able to hang around with this person. You can be, because you're staying with it. I know people who are married, but they cannot accommodate each other's presence. You can't have conversations with this person. Quality conversation. It's not just jokes all the time. You can't have quality conversations with this person. You need somebody who will treat you like a human being first before they treat you like a partner. Because I've also seen men who will go out there and help everyone else, and then treat their wife like a lesser human being. They will help a lady along the road, but when it comes to their wife at home, they don't help them, they don't care, they don't help their chores, they are not present, and they are not there for them. You need somebody who will treat you like a human being. You need somebody who will submit to God's authority first, because when things get thick and thin and hard and tough, you need somebody who will be able to submit to God's leading, God's voice, God's correction, God's rebuke. The Holy Spirit is able to speak to this person when it comes to an argument you both have, and they are the ones on the wrong, or you're also the one on the wrong. The Holy Spirit is able to convict your hearts and bring you back together. Because if you're only doing marriage, the two of you, I'm guaranteeing you, marriage is God's idea. And if you do something without the original intents, you don't know the manufacturer's intention and the way he produced this product work, most definitely, most of the times, it won't be working, because marriage is work that needs work. Okay, so you need all these things. It's not about being tall. When you come to marriage, you will realize somebody being tall is even nothing. You won't even realize he is tall sometimes, you know. You need somebody who is your friend. You need somebody who is also able to submit to other people, because sometimes it's not about being right or wrong. Sometimes both of you are right based on your perspectives, but somebody else can also bring that perspective that helps to reconcile the situation. Okay, so I'm advising you, and I'm also advising myself, my younger self. I thank God, because even if I was not, my list was not that great and that intentionally thought out, because I was also not taught on how to look for a marriage partner. I thank God that I didn't land on the wrong hands, and that God has been helping us. But my dear sister or brother, it's not about physical, it's not even about money. So long as both of you are working together, money will come, and sometimes money also goes. Another question that I would like you to ask yourself is, if both of you have no money, you know, you're in a dry season where money is not flowing in, can you be able to live with this person happily?